Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video we have an exciting new toy. Underneath this little turntable box here, we have the Creality CR-Scan Otter, which is their mid-range, I believe, 3D scanner. Above the Ferret and below the Raptor, this thing is pretty awesome. So in today's video, we're just going to be doing a simple unboxing, talking about it, seeing what we get. And then we're gonna try to 3D scan something really simple, probably like a spray bottle, to see if we can get a model out of it. Now I know everything I just said makes it sound super simple, and I know it's not gonna be that simple, but we do need to install some software and such to get it running. Wow, so in the box we have this super nice, very durable, very heavy carrying case here. More goodies in here. So we have our manual up here, service card. And here, oh, okay, so this is a calibration plate, and this is basically what you use to determine distances with the scanner and tell it how far it needs to go to make a measurement. This looks like a mat of some sort. Don't really want to get all this stuff dirty, so I'm just going to put all this back in here for now. Not really sure what this big rubber thing is for quite yet, but the calibration plate is super high quality, dense. I think it's wood. It might be some sort of other material, but it feels like wood. And then up here, I'm assuming is the real deal scanners. So we got Velcro right here. In here we got some Type-C adapter for computer. Another one of those microfiber cleaning cloth. These are all super useful, always super useful. These look like dots for more calibration. And then there's a strap in here for like a lanyard, putting it over your shoulder, I would think. And then down here, we have our 3D scanner right here. I want to see what's in. Okay, that's just a charging cable. And that's also a cable, so we don't need to open those right now. This right here, this is not an otter, this is an owl, but that would be funny if they put an otter in here for the otter. But they give you a sample object to practice 3D scanning on, so I guess that's what that is. And then be very mindful of the lenses here. Let's try to take this out. We still got a big film over it, but wow, here it is. It's very handheld. It's smaller than I was thinking. It's got a very small footprint. But I am going to go ahead and plug this in, take a look at the instructions, and see what we need to do to get started. So I've already learned that this one right here is our data cable. So this is what we're going to be using to hook to the computer to transmit our scan. And then this is the power cable. So this is our charging cable. That's what we're going to start out with. So it says right here that we need to install Creality Scan, and it gives us some system requirements. So the computer in the basement will run this. And and then it tells us how to download that, and the next one it tells us how to hook it up and get our first scan in. So we have some methods here, some tips for how to scan it, and that's really about it. It seems very simple. I'm just gonna look through this more, and we're gonna head to the basement and get this program installed and see what we can do. All right, so now it wants us to plug this in. So now we need to get out that big fancy cable and put it into here. So it's actually connected super easily. Just plug this into the PC down there via the big port on the back. Now I just need to update, it says connected here, update the scanner real quick. All right, so I don't know exactly what I just did here, but I got it working. So yeah, I'm gonna calibrate it real quick, set it up on the tripod again, and I'll show you guys that process, and then we'll get to scanning the little owl dude. All right, so I have the 3D scanner here, doing the calibration now that the camera cut on. So now I need to go, there's a few different ways that you have to do it. Like that. Then we need to go like this. And there we go. That should be it for calibration. Geez, that was pretty tedious, but I got it. It says calibration score 96.3. And now we can start scanning, I assume. Just kind of hover around. All the corners. Oh, crap. There we go. Got too close there. Once again. There we go. I might not be in the best spot either. I don't have any room up here on my desk to really get a good angle of stuff. But let's try to get behind here. Complete scan. Okay. So I went ahead and did another scan, and now in the last one I completely forgot to process it. I did not pay attention to that really. But I did another scan. I got 35,000 points this time. And now it's doing its little thing, and we're gonna see what it came up with. All right, so it just finished doing its thing, and oh my goodness. Like, I know there's still a little bit of stuff around them that can be cleaned up, and just with getting better at scanning, that'll change too. But I also changed the setting for this one to fast instead of high quality. So this isn't the most precise, and I can always go for more points, but that's pretty amazing. And over here we have some stuff too, like some settings, optimizing, processing, mesh, exporting. I guess we could export this as a STL OBJ or a poly file, I think that's what they call it. But this is pretty amazing, and I mean, it even got all the colors right for the most part. There's a little variation on the shell down here of the egg because I didn't really focus on that, but everywhere I did, it looks great. I'm gonna run one more on the high quality version, get as many points as I can, and then we're gonna look at that. With not as many faces, I think there's only about 10,000 faces in this one. And I took the mat away, and the only gunk we got is this, which is really easy to remove. And like I said, it didn't really scan too much around here, so that's why it's pretty rough around the back. But on the front, this is amazing once again. I'm only saying this is amazing right now because these are my first few scans, and this is still pretty incredible to me that you can do stuff like this. I know they're gonna get actually amazing in the future with more practice, but to me right now, this is pretty awesome. I wanna try to export this real quick as an STL, and give it a chance in the slicer, the Creality slicer. So let's go ahead and pull this up and see what it looks like. Regardless of what I just said, like of how it made it. I mean, there's still a good bit of rough on the back here that you can see of the shell, like these rough edges. But besides that, it is looking great. I'll try to set it down here. But here's the owl in the slicer. I can go into Blender and clean this up super fast, and really clean up everything else. And like I said, all the details here are insane. And I just need to spend more time on like the rest of it to get that all optimized, but this looks pretty incredible. And I think that's a good stopping point for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.